What do you see as some of the biggest opportunities for E&Ps to improve efficiency given the current market that we're in?
Well, I mean, again, our focus is more on the back office. So I'd probably kind of go back to, the manual processes. I mean, and one of the things that we've seen in each of the downturns, and there's positive to the downturns, is people look at what things can I do to be more efficient, to reduce costs, et cetera. So I think that's a big part. Another area when you talk about spreadsheets is the financial planning. So, in my experience, company after company is doing all of their budgeting and forecasting in Excel as well. And again, very manual intensive processes. So we're working with some vendors like Adaptive Insights that have a web-based financial planning that does a lot of the modeling that you would get out of Excel, but does it in a technology where it's stored in a database, and you can do version comparison, and you can one of the other challenges with Excel, right, is how do you have multiple people update the same Excel workbook? I mean, Excel isn't designed to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you distribute some of these activities? If you think about a budgeting process, HR is involved and marketing is involved for pricing and production, and what drilling are you going to be doing? There's all these different groups that are involved, and typically right now it's someone in the FP&A group who's doing all that in Excel and having to put that together. Technologies like that allow you to spread that out and have everyone in the organization manage their pieces of the process. So that's one of the big areas that we see a lot of growth in, and we're spending a lot of time. Do you
see any other opportunity? I think that was a great example. Do you see any other opportunities like that for? There's just a huge gap, and you're seeing over and over and over again that some kind of technology needs to be built, that we need some kind of entrepreneurs to come together and build something along those lines?
I mean, another one of the tools that we're using quite a bit is a tool called Alteryx, and it's marketed as self-service analytics, but it basically allows you to build these repeatable workflows to take these intensive manual processes where you're pulling data together and turn into a workflow that then you can schedule and run on a regular basis. So, in that case, I mean, we're seeing a ton of work with that particular technology, and it is, helping do that and help not just one time, but having, every month I do this same process and building that workflow and automating it and saving time by doing that. So.